Good morning, it's day 17 of feeding our family of 4 on our $100 weekly budget. Yesterday night I soaked these dried beans so today or tomorrow they're ready to cook. My sourdough starter is also looking beautiful this morning. I fed it yesterday and it's doubled overnight, so it's ready for whatever I decide to make with it. For breakfast we're keeping it simple. For the kids I'm toasting some cinnamon bread I baked and froze earlier this month, topping it with sliced banana and a sprinkle of cinnamon. And also making a chocolate banana smoothie for my son and daughter to enjoy. My partner and I don't have breakfast today. Speaking of bananas, remember the 20 bananas I brought yesterday? Well, there's only 6 left. Today we are all heading over to my parents' place. One of the things I love about visiting their property is that they've spent the last few years planting fruit trees. So every visit, it feels a little bit like walking through an edible garden. I get to enjoy something I don't have very often, a rollinia. It's so hard to describe, but to me it tastes like a lemon meringue dessert. Absolutely delicious. While we're there, we pick finger limes, grapefruit, and pomelo to bring home. My little helper is right there beside me, exploring, collecting fruit, and having the best time. These are the kind of memories I hope my kids hold on to, not just about the food, but where it came from. It's such a gift to be able to supplement our grocery budget with fresh produce, and I'm so grateful that Mum and Dad always encourage us to pick what we need. Not everyone has access to a backyard full of fruit trees, and I never take it for granted. These trees didn't appear overnight. They planted them quite a few years ago, cared for them season after season, and now our family gets to enjoy the harvest. Every lime, grapefruit, finger lime, and piece of ginger we bring home is one less thing I need to buy at the supermarket. It all adds up, especially when you're feeding a family of 4 on such a tight budget. More than that, I love that my kids are growing up seeing where fruit comes from. They're learning that food doesn't just appear on supermarket shelves. It starts with someone planting a tree, watering it, looking after it, and patiently waiting for it to grow. While in the garden, I spotted this wasp doing something I'd never noticed before. I think it's an Australian paper wasp. It looks like it's carrying a little ball of liquid in its mouth. Before we head home, I gather some lemongrass. I have an idea to make a cleaning solution with it, so I will show you the process of that in the next coming days. I get a little bit of ginger from my parents' garden before I go to my sister's house and enjoy a delicious vegetable soup that she made. Once back home from Mum and Dad's, it's time to make my partner some lunch before I head out again. The kids ate at my parents', so they are fed. I'm making a toasted cheese and bacon sandwich using some of the beautiful fresh sourdough my mother baked. I like to use a cast iron pot lid to weigh the sandwich down while it cooks. It helps give it a lovely crispy finish, except today it didn't quite go to plan. I left it on for a little too long and managed to char the bread where the pot lid was sitting. Thankfully, my partner isn't too fussed by a bit of burnt toast. Here's everything we were lucky enough to bring home from my parents' garden today. Finger limes, grapefruit, a pomelo and a papaya, some ginger, and lemongrass, which isn't showing. It's such a blessing to have access to all this fresh produce for free. Now it's time for one of my favorite weekly jobs, a trip to Rusty's Market. I've found that Sunday afternoon is the best time to shop if you're looking for bargains. A lot of the stall holders would rather sell their produce at a discount than pack it all up, so you can often get some amazing deals. Today I found pineapples for just 50 cents each, mandarins for 99 cents a kilo, strawberries for $5 a kilo, sweet potato for 99 cents a kilo, Asian greens and fresh herbs for $1 a bunch, a whole wombok for just $2, and onions for 99 cents a kilo. I always try to buy what's in season and what's on special rather than shopping with a really strict list. It helps keep our grocery bill down and encourages us to eat a good variety of fruit and vegetables throughout the year. After the markets, I'm making another stop at the supermarkets. This is another strategy that really helps our budget. I like to check the markdown section first to see what's been reduced before planning the rest of our meals. Today I managed to find quite a few discount items, and I also had a few rain checks to use, which saved us a little extra. If you've never heard of a rain check, it's basically a voucher that the supermarket gives you. If a sale item has sold out, you ask for it at the service counter and it lets you come back later and buy it at the advertised special price once it's back in stock. They last for 1 month here in Coles and Woolworths in Australia. Rain checks are one of those little things that are easy to overlook or forget about using, but every dollar saved really does add up when you're trying to feed a family on a budget. A few dollars here and there might not seem like much in the moment, but over the course of a week or a month, those savings can be the difference between staying within budget or going over. I think it's the small, consistent habits that can make the biggest impact, and using rain checks is just one more way to make our grocery budget stretch a little further. Buying markdown foods isn't always predictable, but when you can use it straight away or freeze it, it's a fantastic way to save money and reduce food waste at the same time. I don't want to rely on finding markdowns, but I always make a point of checking because you never know what you'll come across. If it's something my family will actually eat and I can make a plan for it, it's an easy yes. Building a little flexibility into your meal plan means you can take advantage of these bargains when they pop up, and over time, those savings really do add up. Here is everything I brought from Rusty's. All of this fruit and veg came to just $24.04, which I think is incredible value. For dinner, I'm blanching some broccoli to go with the markdown chicken skewers I picked up from Coles. The kids and I are having the chicken skewers with vegetables, and my partner is also finishing off some leftovers. Using up leftovers where we can really helps keep food waste down and makes the most of everything we've already paid for. My partner is taking a very simple lunch for work tomorrow. It's just an apple and a couple of chicken skewers. It might not look like the most exciting lunch, but this is one of those moments where I remind myself that not every meal needs to be complicated. The chicken skewers were a markdown bargain that I was able to use straight away, and pairing them with some fruit gives him something with a bit of protein and something fresh. When you're feeding a family on a tight budget, sometimes it's about making the most of what you have rather than trying to create a perfect meal every single time. Before I finish for the night, it's time to get started on tomorrow's breakfast. My sourdough starter is nice and active, so I'm mixing up some English muffin dough and leaving it to rise overnight. It's one of those little jobs that only take a few minutes now, but makes tomorrow morning so much easier. Then it's time for an evening drink. I pour my daughter some cow's milk, and for myself, I'm trying something a little different. My mum gave me some drink powders she wasn't going to use that are supposed to help with sleep. Tonight's flavour is chocolate honeycomb, and I have to admit, it actually tasted pretty nice. The last job for the day is cleaning the kitchen. Now, if I'm going to be honest, I don't do this every single night. Some evenings, by the time dinner's finished, the kids are in bed and everything else is done, I'm just too tired and I can't be bothered. But I know from experience that when I spend just 10 or 15 minutes getting everything washed up, wiping the benches and resetting the kitchen, I'm always grateful the next morning. Walking into a clean kitchen makes those busy mornings feel so much less overwhelming, and it means I can get straight into making breakfast instead of cleaning up yesterday's mess. Thanks so much for spending the day with me. I hope you've picked up a new idea you can use in your own home, whether it's looking out for markdowns, taking advantage of rain checks, or simply preparing one little thing today to make tomorrow easier.